up, Rocket Nation? Hopefully you guys are having the best Thursday ever in the history of Thursdays and ever Thursday. We're back at it. Another day of Black Myth Wukong. And from what I understand, yesterday we smashed out chapter 4. We beat chapter 4 right at the very end of stream. We actually went a little bit into overtime. We might have did a half hour, 40 minutes of overtime. And today we're going to be jumping into chapter 5. And from what I understand, the game's going to really pick up its pace here in chapter 5. And I was kind of hoping that these next two chapters would be like, at first I was like, all right, chapter 3 way too long. I think it's just because of the snow. Chapter 4 I thought was like perfect. Okay, that was a very long chapter. There was lots to do. There was lots of like little hidden secrets and stuff. I wish there was as many secrets as there was like in chapter 2 though. I feel like chapter 2 was really good for secrets. Don't you guys think? Just started chapter 5 today. We're about to start it as well, and I can't wait. I can't wait for it. Not to worry, says Goobins. It's by design. It was the deal with the faulty release mechanism. Oh, what's that? What are you? Oh, Goobs. Oh, you're talking about the shuttle. You're talking about the shuttle. I get it now. I get it. Listen, out of context. So yeah, today we're going to start chapter 5. We're going to see where chapter 5 takes us. My guess, this is purely speculation, but at some point something was said about fiery mountains, so I'm thinking it's going to be a volcano. We're probably going to be going to a volcano. That's my just throwing the guess out there. I don't know if it's right or not, but yeah. Me is always out of context. Listen, Borat. Me is always out of context. Let me clean my glasses here. I've learned, don't spray it into the fan. You got to spray it that way, not that way. For if I spray it into the fan, I get to figure out what it tastes like. And I don't want to know what it tastes like anymore. I don't want to taste it. I don't want to. So yeah, we're going to see what chapter 5 has in store for us today. I got to say, going to work yesterday was just as horrible as I thought it was going to be. And I wish I didn't have to go back, is all I can say. But I will say, us going literally 40 minutes into overtime, it took until 6 a.m. for everything to finish uploading and be done. That's why I wish I had Mirko's internet. So Mirko just got an upgrade to the internet. It went from 1 gigabit to 2 gigabit plan. Mirko, is that both ways? Mirko, does that go both ways? I was at work for 3 hours, says Mirko. That was it today. 3 hours? I was only at work for 4 hours last night. So I'm right there with you. In and out. I think I'm going to be there till 2 o'clock every day this week, which is really not that bad. How can I complain? How can I complain? Many people would love to have the situation that I have, so. And I walk to work because it's right across the road. It went from 100 megabit up down to 2 gigabit up down, 1 gigabit up. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. You know how long it would take me to upload a video? I would have every single episode uploaded in like I would honestly, if that were the case, I would actually probably play in 4K and record in 4K and then upload in 4K and do everything in 4K. Basically 4K. 4K! That's more or less what I would do. Can't you stream in 4K on YouTube as well? I wish I could get like the multicasting of that whole shit down. Then I would poop in 4K. I would wipe in 4K. Everything would be in 4K. Can Twitch support 4K streaming? Hells to the no. Hell no. It can barely support 1080p. Honestly, we stream in 1080p. It's probably wiser as a streamer on this platform to stream at 960p. 960. There's a lot of information that goes back and forth. I don't think anybody really knows. But there's like I don't have any issues. I don't ever drop a frame or anything at 1080p. But supposedly because of the bit rate, if you want a higher quality, if you stream in 960p, supposedly it's better than 1080p. You have less artifacting. But I also have people come in here and tell me that my stream looks amazing, so I tend to just go with that. So yeah, it's yeah. It's weird. It's weird. I don't know why we don't have an increase. Well, you know what? It's more expensive is what it comes down to. It's more expensive. I mean, Twitch is supposedly losing money. Yeah. Okay, I believe that one. Twitch is supposedly losing money every single day. And hence the ads. So I feel like that's just an excuse so that they can push more ads and make more money than they're already making but supposedly if like allowing for more bandwidth, it requires more in the way of like servers and shit like that need to be upgraded, and that costs more money, and they don't want to spend more money or something like that. I don't know. More ass, right? More ass? I'm down for more ass. If that was only the case, I would never turn off Twitch if there was more. Wait a minute, there is more. Wait a second. You're just not looking in the right place. Wrong directory. Right platform, wrong directory. What you want is Just Talking or Hot Tub Stream. Any of those. I was watching a stream the other day that I was like, you know what? This is ridiculous. But at the same time, it's also brilliant. And it was funny too. I got to say it was funny. I had, who was it? I don't even want to call out names, but it was ridiculous. Number one, so scantily clad girl on couch, it was on my feed or whatever, and I seen it, and I was like, dude, what is this? I'm like, dude, I always click on these streams just to see if anyone's actually creating any content or whatnot, and this girl was actually fucking brilliant. Okay. So basically, she runs like a dating stream. And so using Discord, she brings people into her Discord and they have virtual dates with each other on her stream. And essentially what you can do is, let's say you like the guy or you like the girl, start the opposite direction. Let's say you don't like the guy or you don't like the girl. You can sort of vote them out and then she'll bring in somebody else. Well, if you did like the person that got voted out, you could then pay real world money, as in donations or whatnot, to bring them back in on the date. So then a one-on-one date, if someone gets booted out, someone else gets brought in, it can then turn into like a 2v1 a 2v1 date. It was actually brilliant on her part. She plays very stupid on the, she literally plays stupid, but she's actually very smart. I see what she was doing, and it works. I'm telling you. Yeah, a triangle drama. It was very smart, and it was actually entertaining. She actually had a guy that was on there. I'm assuming that he's her mod, is my guess. But he was fucking hilarious, man. That guy was actually hilarious. He had me literally dying laughing. I watched it for probably 45 minutes. And I never have really a chance to watch streams that much. So the fact that I got caught up in it for 45 minutes was like, yeah, this is pretty entertaining, and it's actually brilliant what she's got going on. I don't know how long it'll last, but it's making her a lot of money right now. And I guess that's, make it while you can. She's very pretty too, so I think she lives in Los Angeles, I do believe, somewhere like that. What up, Groot? How are you? Good to see you. How are you today, my dude? Happy Thursday, not Friday, like Mirko thinks it is. In fact, it's Thursday. Thursday. What's going on, Groot? You working today? Yeah, so I don't even know, how did I even get up on and caught up on that subject? Oh yeah, we were talking about asses in Twitch. Whatever pays the bills. Yeah, man. You know what? I don't hate on it. It is what it is. Listen, if I was fucking hot, I would show this shit off just so I didn't have to work, man. I know how miserable it is to fucking work sometimes. Whatever you got to do. I don't judge. Hot tub stream? Hot tub stream when? When are we doing it? Let's schedule it. I'm never doing a hot tub stream. You don't want to see me with my shirt off. All right, maybe you do. And I'm not going to lie. It's not looking half bad nowadays. Yeah, it does. What do you mean if? What do you mean if? If I was hot as fuck, if I had the ass to back up this face right here, if I had the ass to back that up, I'd show it off. I'd show it off. Thick. Take all of my money, says Bleeding. Take it all. Take every cent. Instead, we have to get by on playing video games. Oh, you know what? Here's another one. Did you guys see all the reviews for Space Marines 2 yet? Dude, here's my problem with Space Marines 2. For me, and this is a me thing. So this is coming from somebody who knows nothing about Warhammer. The entire universe of Warhammer, I have zero fucking clue about it at all. But Space Marines, to me, from what I've seen of it, and now I have watched a considerable amount of it, because this is something I've been, especially with Biz and the 12 gifted subs, this assures that we're not going into the negative this for this month for the stream. So I've been like, man, should we maybe invest in Space Marines? Because this comes out the 9th, which is 4 days away, by the way. We may finish this game by then, or we may not. But I've been checking in on Space Marines 2 to see if it's something maybe we want to play in the lead up until God of War Ragnarok, because I do want to do a playthrough of God of War Ragnarok. So I've been watching some gameplay on it, and to me, you know what it seems like? It seems like if you take Fallout, not like the look of Fallout or the gameplay of Fallout, that's not what I mean, but the feel of Warhammer is if you take Fallout and you pull out the Brotherhood of Steel and then made an entire game about just the Brotherhood of Steel, is what it feels like to me. That's the way the story and the and whatever you call the Space Marines, that whole faction seems like to me like it's just like the Brotherhood of Steel. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, but I can't help but wonder, is there enough there for me? Is it enough to warrant me spending $70 on a game? You know what I mean? And because I mean, this is our money, this is you guys, and I mean, like, when I decide to play a game, I want to make sure that it's something you guys want to see. And Space Marines, while it does look cool, I'm not sure that there's enough there in the game to warrant buying it. But it's been on my radar. I'm looking at it and I just can't decide. So please, by all means, let me know how you guys feel about Space Marines 2. I know there's still 4 days from release, but there's plenty of gameplay out there for it, and first looks and reviews. Everybody, my only problem with the reviews I've seen from it is it's coming always from a perspective of somebody who is a big fan of Warhammer. All I keep hearing right now, and I listened to probably 4 reviews while I was doing my jog this morning, and every one of the reviews said the exact same thing. It nails the feel of Warhammer. And I'm like, I don't know Warhammer. What is the feel of Warhammer? If for somebody who does not know Warhammer, who does not, honestly, and this is the way, I mean, I'm just being honest here, honestly don't care about Warhammer, but I'm open, like, if this is an entry point into Warhammer and can open up the lore of Warhammer and bring me into the fold and make me like it, I'm always open to that, because I fucking love lore, and I love, you know, like the story of a lot of games. Apparently Warhammer has a shit ton. I mean, we're talking years, I mean, the original Space Marines was from 2011, right? So you're talking fucking 13 years at least of lore that's been built up. And I know Warhammer goes back way further than that, by the way, but ad Victorium. Yeah, right. But yeah, the way that they talk too. But I'm like, what is this game for somebody who has no idea what Warhammer is? I have zero clue. I don't know what it is. Is it something that can bring me into the fold and be something more than just shooting hordes of enemies? Because that's the way it feels to me, is that it's essentially just shooting hordes of enemies to me. Boogie, what up, Doorman? Doorman? What up, Boogie? How are you? How's it going, Boogie Man? How is your day? Happy Thursday, bro. Sorry you have to work today. I do too. Feels bad, man, doesn't it? No. Yeah, we're just talking right now about Warhammer. So please, by all means, if you guys want to see Warhammer, make your voice known, because if you the way I see it right now, I nobody really gives a fuck. that's the way it appears to the stream, from the stream point, that nobody really gives a shit. And if you guys give a shit, then maybe this is a good point for me to step in and say, you know what? Maybe we take a chance on this and see if it's something that it's gonna make me want to get into Warhammer. Because there's a lot of Warhammer games out there too, isn't there? I mean, and there's more coming all the time. I know, like Henry Cavill, he was huge into Warhammer too, isn't he? Warhammer 40K, he loves it. Loves it. Shooting a horde. No. Hordes of enemies. Horde. Maybe he'll help you with the whole horde things. All right, let's fire up the game. That aside, so I am looking at it, but if you guys want to see it, you guys got to say something, because I don't know. At this point, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. You know what? I'm going to get rid of the let's get rid of wallpaper engine for right now. I don't think we need it with the game covering it. Game! Is the pedal working today? Hey, fucking pedal! You did it! Let me... Music, cut it. We sold tickets half price. Nobody cleared that with me. Why did we do it half price? Do you know how expensive jet fuel is? It's expensive stuff. You guys got to clear that with me. Half price tickets. God. We're definitely not playing it now. There's a lot. I will say though, the reviews for Space Marines has been really, really good though. 2 days in a row, pedal is working like a charm. I know it, right? You know what's not working is the G keys on the side of my keyboard. That's not working. So the reason that I bought this keyboard is along the side of the keyboard. Let me demonstrate. Let's go handy. Who wants a handy? You guys want a handy? Handy cam. Look at right there. You see this row of keys? This is the reason that I bought this keyboard, is for this row of keys. Stop trying to look at my junk. All right. I bought it for that row. For that row right there. And I was thinking to myself, oh, that'll be great. It's easily right there. If I want to switch scenes or something, I can press buttons there as well. Or use the pedal, or use that maybe for a different scene. Or so today before stream, I was like, you know what? I'm finally going to program these fucking G keys. I have them. Why wouldn't I use them? So I was thinking, I'm going to make it so that the G key, when we are in this scene right here, I wanted to be able to hit the G key to make this happen. Right now, I have to use the Stream Deck to make that happen, to get the camera out of the way. I go in to use it, and it tells me that an app is blocking the exclusive rights to the G keys. And I'm like, well, what fucking app? So I begin closing down Discord, all browsers, because I know that Corsair has some integrations into what is that? Opera GX. So I close down Opera GX. I start closing down everything to see what has the exclusive rights, and nothing's working. And I'm like, what is it? So I search it up online real quick. Turns out that it's the Stream Deck. You know, the thing that's also owned by Corsair, which you use to program the G keys. Wait a minute. So the thing that I'm going to use to actually be able to control OBS, I can't use because the Stream Deck is open. Why would they work together, right? Exactly. Why would they work together? Owned by the same company. Literally designed to work with each other. So the Stream Deck software blocks, it takes exclusive rights to the G keys, but also doesn't allow you to use the G keys. I'm so confused by it. I have no idea how I get these G keys to work. So basically, anytime I have the Stream Deck software open, which is all the time, I can't use the G keys. Well, that's weird. That's a weird thing, right? Isn't that a weird thing? That seems like a weird thing to me. Rachetti, how are you? What up, Doe? What up, buddy? All right, so where are we? Let me make sure I got the right save loaded. What is the right save? 3:14 a.m. I do not have it. We're right here, aren't we? The Court of Illumination. I did play a little bit last night. I didn't get my other character caught up, but yeah. Stephen Hawking Sauce says I have no data. Steven. Oh yeah, we gotta do this as well. Okay. All right. It's not broken. He's fine. He's fine. He ran out of money. It was the problem. He ran out of money. He should be fixed now. He should be fixed now. He did say, Stephen Hawking Sauce says, Mirko, well, as a physicist reincarnation, I lack the human physical attributes, but rest assured, my intellect certainly compensates for it. So he is working now, right? Why did he tell Bleeding that he has no data? Oh, you know what? He's being a smartass because you said stream dick? ? He was being a smartass. That's why. I see. I got you. Wow. So he is working. Yeah. Somebody at that son of a bitch. There you go. As a virtual rendition of Stephen Hawking, I lack the ability to experience physical and emotional sensations, but thank you for considering my well-being. You're quite thoughtful. Yeah, okay. So apparently he ran out of money. In the last month, we've gone through $5 worth of letters and spaces. That's how he works, basically. I credit $5. You guys talk to him, and then eventually we go through it. And apparently, once we run out of money, he just starts repeating himself now. That's like the new deal. Yeah. All right, so let's jump in here. So this was chapter 4, Rosy Cheeks, Gray Hair. Now, we finished chapter 4. The end boss for that was actually, he was kind of cool. He had a couple of weird attacks. Like there was one where he went underground. That one was extremely hard to dodge. Like the timing for it almost seemed to change too. We only got hit by it 3 or 4 times, but I think it was 3 or 4 attempts we ended up getting him dead. So now this is like the tapestry after. Let's zoom out and actually look at the entire thing. Can I move over here? Can I? Yes. No. I want to see what's over here. More. This is a lot of scrolling. Can I zoom out more so I can see the whole thing? All right. So that's the entire tapestry for chapter 4. Now let's zoom in and actually see and hear some of the, like examination things that you can do. All right, so here's the first one right here.
The posts of the court have stood unchanged, but the same seat might not always be held by the same immortal. So too the 7 spider guys. They boast an endless procession of generations.
7 spider guys? So there would be the mom, the 4 daughters, that's 5. Who are the other 2 spider guys? I'm assuming the other one would be the uncle, right? Rosy ass cheeks? No. Rachetti, thank you so much for using your 1,000 rockets to change that background color to pink. Let me make that happen for you right now. Echo. Change studio lights to pink.
Okay.
It's not pink. That don't look pink. Here it looks pink-ish, but it ain't pink. Would you rather have magenta? Is it magenta that looked pink? Echo. Change studio lights to magenta.
Okay.
That's pink. That's super pink. Would you rather have that or would you rather me go back? Let me know. I'll leave it on this for now. And then you can decide later. Magenta. Okay, magenta it is. Yeah, that's pink, right? Like, that's fucking pink. That's pink. Pink, purple, kind of. It is. And listen, it's good. It's good. Magenta's better. Pink is like so light. All right, so we have another one right here. So does anybody know who the other spider guys would be? So we have mom, 4 daughters, right? There was 4 daughters. Wait, no, there was 1, 2, 3, 4. There was 5 daughters. Wasn't because the one girl that had hope that we gave false hope to, she was another one of the daughters, right? So there was 4 other daughters than the one girl that we gave hope to. But then that's still only 7, right? Mom, 5 daughters, and then the uncle. So there's still a missing spider guy. Who's the missing spider guy? I don't understand it. Whatever.
Long ago, the many-legged one was subdued by Bodhisattva Pilanpur and locked on Purple Cloud Mountain. Only by a plea from the celestial court was he spared. The immortals dispatch minions to enact their will while they remain serene as if playing a game of chess.
Sword swallower.
Pity those pawns. They know full well what they are, yet they cling to false hopes and even take pride in it.
Goop says there should be a dad, so Mr. Misery, am I wrong in believing that the dad is our buddy? What's his name? Baje? Jubaje? Is Jubaje the dad? Because that's the way the music video made it seem. It made it seem like they essentially, like, he really did like her, but then once he had the form of a pig, it's almost like he couldn't have her see him like that, so like he pushed her away. That's sort of the way it made it seem. I'm probably way off on that. Probably way off. Look at this thing. Oh wait, that's
Even
Jubaje.
the sacred gourmand remains mundane if he clings to the ties of love. He was an admiral of the court,
Yeah.
a pig in the mountains, and Bajia in the journey. Yet his nature remains unchanged. So be it. A guileless fool may know less sorrow.
Mirko says, did Celestials knew he deep throats better than Jenna Jameis? I don't think they had a fucking clue. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think they had a clue.
This rooster is Pilanpur's son, the Dawn Star he was called. Through him is forged the Weaver's Needle, the one that subdued the many-eyed master. More than that, he once crowed a giant she-scorpion to death. Indeed, he is a bane to all insects.
The rooster. So this is in the secret area, Purple Mountain or whatever. This was the boss that we fought. Definitely corrupted in some sort of way. This is the... Remember we tried to... Like, where does this fight go also? I want to know if we ended up fighting this. If there was a way we could have fought the guy. This guy stopped a fight between us and somebody else because we were taking tickets off of shrines. There was like a purple hue around these tickets. We pulled, I want to say 3 of them. And on the 3rd one, a boss fight ensued. But then into the, like, not even maybe 15, 20 seconds into the boss fight, this guy stops the fight. And then the boss that we were going to fight just gets the fuck out of Dodge. I want to know if we could have fought him.
This one must be a high immortal from the court. Amid the trials of the 7 spiders and the many-eyed one, it was Bodhisattva Pilanpur who lent a hand. No aid from the court was given. But Wukong is ever heedless of rules. He might have sought higher places for help.
Okay. Now, I think that one's going to be it. I don't think there's any more. Yeah, that's it. You really got to search these if you want to get to them. All right, so let's do it. Next chapter, let's go. Let's go.